Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another turn of War in the Pacific Admiral's Edition, another video. It's been a couple days since I've run this, or, since I sent this off, so I'm not, I don't have a full recollection of how this is going. But I don't think I have anything big planned. I think just some sweeps there and mole mine, and hopefully we hit some ships. Um, Right there, what you saw there at Bombay, we're picking up a heavy cruiser with some ASW to escort it into port at Colombo. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Lay. That's happening. Let's see how our cruise. Oh no, I have my destroyers bombarding also. That's okay. I uh, I like to sometimes have my destroyers hold off on firing their ammunition. But anyway, we do damage to the base, of course, which is unfortunate because we'll have to be the ones repairing it. But we do cause damage to his troops. Um, and here we go. The Australian task force is also bombarding. Well, so the destroyers aren't bombarding this time, but we do even more damage to the base. Again, unfortunate. Okay, unfortunately, we couldn't save the LCI-22, but we don't have any repair or naval support that can help with that. So, all right, this is an invasion task force. The 32nd Division is coming ashore. Look at all this disabled. It's ridiculous. Um, we got more stuff coming, though. Now, this is a situation where we don't have to stress too much about an immediate assault or anything. We can get these guys repaired and and replaced, whatever. And yeah. Yeah, these coast watchers, I don't know. I like to think that they're just trying to report something like a report something to get attention, but there's nothing there. All right. Yeah, these are status quo missions, I guess you could say. Oh, well, that's Pegu. That's not gonna help me. Wait a minute. Not any sweeps over Mole Mine? If my bombers go, I'm gonna be extremely frustrated. That's gonna be maddening. Because I have sweeps coming from all manners of bases that should allow for some to go. I don't know. I'm not paying attention to these because I'm worried about my bombers going without support. But what am I going to do? All right. Yeah, I guess it's the game engine. You have to deal with it. Alright, we're bombing the troops here, softening them up, so although there's not a real immediate need to do this because we're not attacking anytime soon. Just hitting the airbase here, keeping it damaged. And it looks like our planes as well. So this weather plus the terrain is obviously not helping us. Well, okay, so I didn't lose a bunch of bombers in the AM. Let's see how the PM goes. Maybe all of our sweeps and bombings will happen in the PM. I guess we'll find out. Okay, we shot down a Glen there. Yeah, get those subs. Hmm. All right. Very lackluster. Apparently we never caught his ships while they were unloading. That's a shame because he was so brazen to be that close to us. Oh, wonder why that was. This invasion had the air attack sound. So I'm starting to think there's not anything to talk about here in between the 21st and 22nd. So I'll very likely um, skip this. Yeah, skip the analysis of this turn and just do do a fuller discussion after the 22nd. There'll be more happening, I'm sure, with what we're doing in play. Hopefully, more air action as well to display. Okay. Yeah, I'm not real impressed with these losses here, but and I'll probably just start targeting these ground troops again here at Pegu. Just really pound them into dust. I don't know why he's not attacking there. Wait a minute, he didn't. Maybe he bombarded LA and I wasn't paying attention. Thinking about other things, I guess. Okay, Ramree has airfield size 1. I am very happy, thrilled for that because that gives us another base, a forward base to operate aircraft from. Get get all of our shorter range things bunched up closer and closer to the front, and give us that. flexibility to do more with our air offensives. What's that? Some air units? And we're back with February 22. One thing that I didn't point out at the end of that 21st is, as we all noticed, there was air to air, but it was like an abstracted thing of Babs got shot down by Cap. So I didn't think it was, oops, I didn't think it was worth interjecting, but I thought I'd mention it. And then, of course, there were some miscellaneous ops losses. But yeah, at the end of this, at the end of this day, we will um, talk about some things and go around the map. Okay, so we have, wow, let's gonna drop that down. But volume. So yeah, we actually taken hits here. Not sure why. Aren't we below? This is, I think this is deep water, X. Not sure why we're taking even though they're near misses. Why are I don't get it. Anyway, 4 torpedoes at a destroyer can't seem to hit. I wondered if we were gonna do that again, but I guess we did. That's okay. I think lately we've been going back. I noticed some of my subs going back for fuel that, pardon me, that they have almost a full complement of ammunition. So it's okay. I mean, as long as so we're firing to some degree, that's fine. Okay, he's insistent on bombarding our troops. I don't know if that's a waste of ammunition, but maybe not. If he's if he's um, continues to keep our troops suppressed, disrupted, fatigued, all that. All right, here at Ley seem to be still unloading. That's not bad. 46 guns, but we're not taking hits on the ships themselves, so that's at least there's you know, some positive there. All right, I guess yeah, this is, of course, there's an invasion going on. That's going to take a minute. Well, who knows? You might get a lucky hit, right? That's happened before for both sides, so. Okay, so we are flying our sweeps today. Okay, let's do it. I'm probably not going to watch all of these in detail, and I certainly hope they all go. All right, I'm going to skip this. For some reason, these Tojos, we're no match for them, so just going to knock that out. So this shows 1-to-1. I don't think we traded that well. Now, we didn't, yeah, I mean, we're not even fatiguing them to stay home either. So let's just go see how this goes. This might be the best we're going to do here, shooting up these Zeros and Oscars. I don't know what the deal is with the Tojos. I'm not saying they're not better aircraft, but I really think he's got his best pilots there. Okay, let's see how we do. Well, according to this, we didn't lose any. I doubt that. And well, and then there's ops losses, of course. But we are able to shoot down a few of his aircraft. Let's keep going. All right, the Oscars didn't even show this time, so let's see how we do. Now, these P-40Ks aren't bad. I may have to retire the P-38Es, at least one of the squadrons. I have two in the theater because I'm just running out of airframes. All right, we got a Tojo. That's good. Wonder if the Hurricane 2Cs are. I don't know. I don't know enough about these stats how to read them. Because when I look at maneuver and things like that, I wouldn't say these aircraft are that great. I mean, I'm sure airspeed matters and just all the factor climb. So, anyway. And I think I need to probably check when we're going to get the Hurricane 2Ds. All right. So maybe we can shoot down a couple zeros before I fast forward this. Okay, there we go. All right, I'm gonna move on. That was intense to watch. Even at high speed, I could just see a long fight, long drawn out fight. Some serious attrition going to be going on between us. So this doesn't bode well if the sweeps are over. I hope we. I was hoping we'd have a couple more squadrons coming in. I thought I had more. Maybe they just are grounded due to weather or something. That's unfortunate because I think he's going to have a lot of Tojos still in that area over Pegu. See? But we slide in underneath, I guess. That helps. Oof. Oh, we snuck out. Oh, I don't think that's going to be the case for all of our bombers. Okay, so this is hitting 8th Division. Okay. Still sneaking in underneath. Nope. He's getting us this time. Alright, I'm not looking forward to the butcher's bill here. Alright. At least we're damaging him, but we're taking damage too. Come on, get out of there. Speed up. Full throttle. Oof. Alright, here we go. Oh, wow. He just wrecked our bomber force. uh, there we go. Alright, so these are supposed to be ground attacks because, pardon me, the goal is to get, hmm. So anyway, the goal is to get, see, that would have been nice earlier. Oh well. I mean, it happens to both sides, so I'm not gonna dwell on it. I mean, there's another one. We have plenty of sweeps, just uh I'll probably sweep again. I just may rest my bombers, but I may keep the pressure on his fighter force. Stretch them to their limit. Hmm. Pretty intense damage there at Changsha. Well, hey, let's see if we can get some more kills. I I wish our P40s came in the afternoon, but what are you gonna do? I mean, are we even gonna fire? Well, there's a damage. Hmm. Well, I'm not really a big fan of just watching my aircraft just get beat up. So, plus I want to move on, so let's get through this. We end with 8 Wildcats after all that. We do lose a few, well, 2. Well, according to this 2, I'm sure it's double that or more. But he loses several as well. We'll get through this turn and see the damage. I wish I had some follow-up aircraft. Not these, but follow-up fighters. Like the P-40s, I wish they came. I'm just going to skip this because these guys are going to get trashed. Oh, 6 of them survived. Good for them. Okay. Whew. Epic. But let's see how we finish with land. Bombardment here. So, okay. Um, yeah, there's really no change. He's not moving around like I thought he might. And this seems to be even trade, although actually we end up in a worse spot every time. And it looks like he's bringing troops into that hex. That's okay, though. All right. Ah, man. I don't know what to do with this turn. I guess we'll find out more about the... Ooh, Buna, size 8. Nice. We'll find out more... Um, hang on. Did I miss... I don't know. Was I... My brain's been going everywhere. It's been a long week. Did I miss the lay bombardment? I don't, seems like he didn't bombard us or we bombard him, but maybe I'm totally losing it. Yeah, so it seems as if this happened and I was sleeping or something, but um, so what do we have here? 380 AV versus 120. So 3 to 1. That's not enough to dislodge him, certainly, but he's surely going to have fortifications and there's the issue with terrain. But this shows we're getting closer to being able to attack. We've got tanks. This is just this tank attack is just really what that is anti-tank guns. So the idea was if he had any tanks in here, which looks like if he does, they're auxiliary, like small attachments. Um, but also it'll be good for defense when we take it. Uh, but we have a lot of artillery, coastal A. That's if he wants to decide to bomb. But I don't even know if he has any bombers in the theater. Okay, did I miss? Yeah, okay, so maybe I'm not sure. I thought that just by virtue of our invasion, he would bombard us every time we unload troops, but that's not the case here. Okay, ops report here. Got some kills. We'll look into the totals here, but that's pretty good numbers. Getting some aces here, so that's cool. A lot of maintenance. More kills here. Um, yeah, these are our F4 F4s. Lieutenant Commander. Okay. All right, and then we're at the bottom here. Some fuel issues. All right, another naval heavy bomber group, I presume. Oak Harbor. Um, so where is that? Why is my brain not working? Um, okay, these just came on. Venturas. I kind of want to say that these will be useful for ASW. I mean, they don't have a huge range, but ASW would be 5 to 6 hexes out. They do carry bombs, but also have this radar, so possibly it can help them spot some um, subs. However, it could also be very useful for anti-shipping. Put it, slap them into naval attack and see how we do. Maybe naval attack with ASW backup, or well, anyway, that would be set up in all these um, with the patrol settings and whatnot. Well, anyway, let's. I don't even know if I want to look at this again. We lost a lot of bombers. I'm not happy with it. Wish more sweeps went. It is what it is, and let's go. All right, 21 to 26. Yeah, but this is inflated because of the bombers. We did shoot down a lot of fighters. We still did better raw numbers, but it's really only 32 to 28, so it's pretty close. Let's take a look. This is clearly way ex overstated. Should be 32. That's how I read it anyway. So this probably is 19 and 15 air to air, something like that. I'm sure it's off by a little bit, but it'd be interesting to know how many pilots he lost, although we likely lost a lot as well. Um, but there you have it. A lot of Tojos and Zeros were lost on the way back at some point or written off. We lost to Babs as well. We lost, see, this 8. So this would be 20 to 32. Still, obviously, I like those 2 to 1, 3 to 1 turns, but yeah, it is what it is. We didn't have enough P40s in the air to make this a higher number, which in turn would have made the Japanese losses higher as well. But we did get some licks in with our F4 F4s before the turn was over, so that was nice. Got a few extra shot down. Um, I have no idea how many each of these shot down, but we did lose 4. I don't know how many these particular aircraft shot down. Um, and then 15, 17 total casualties. Um, out of 28. Man, that's a bad ratio. We've had some good ratios recently, so I shouldn't complain. Last month, let's look at this. Any updates? No, not that I can see, right? Okay. Well, that's not much to talk about here. I do have some more landing craft heading into the Central Pacific, as well as, all sorts of supply convoys here and there. All right, so we have melee. Everyone knows that if you've been following. We took it a couple days ago, and it took one day, um, and we're still unloading. Although, look at this, nice. We got almost all of it. We got a lot more unloaded this day. Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna let that go back when it's unloaded. There's no reason to keep it on station. Um, but yeah, just more of the first Marine getting unloaded. And these two are at full, well, maybe not full, but they're fully offloaded, I should say. And the first Marine, we're still getting troops off of transports. But we have, and I don't know the casualty situation until we get everyone off. But yeah, just have to start planning our next objective, which I've already kind of illustrated. But that's not where this guy's going. We've got a division sitting at Tarawa that has been earmarked. 3rd Marine. I do need to start reconning it, but I don't want to do it too early. I have to I want to surprise him if I can. Okay, next matter to discuss is lay. Okay, we supposedly have 380. Right here it says 374. We're still unloading though. We still have troops. Oh, okay, so we didn't get all of 116 motorized support is left behind. We need to get that over here. All right, so that's something, that's a thing. Bummer. I it always kind of frustrates me when it says, yeah, it looks like it fits 100%, with maybe a little room to spare, even if it's a little bit room to spare, you're good. And we come around and then we find out we didn't get everyone. Um, and I have a hunch that it affects things like pulling your replacements off of I mean, getting people from disabled to ready. Having those extra support squads helps with that. It is my understanding. Now, having said that, we do have. No, we don't. I was gonna say we have spare support, but we don't. In fact, I thought we had a core. I know we have this engineer unit, but I thought we had an HQ, but we don't. Okay, we need to maybe get one and bring it in here. But we've got guys set to bombard, some guys with actual artillery pieces, so that's what they're doing. Now the question is, what else do we need to unload? It looks like more of the 32nd Infantry, more tanks. Well, more miscellaneous things. It looks like on here, and then this is got engineers, more artillery, armor, basically everything. But yeah, no HQs here. We probably have. This is earmarked for lay, but we haven't taken it yet. No rush getting it there. See, but it might be nice to get this first Australian Corps um, moved over there to lay. Now, my question is, maybe I'll just move. We'll just walk. Let's see how slowly that goes. Um, for now, and then we can always put it in. If it takes too long, we'll just flip it to strategic move and maybe. Or no, that's right, we're doing amphibious. So I may just bring a ship and pick it up, but we'll see how we do with moving. This is not the best terrain. See, jungle rough, jungle rough, jungle rough, all the way. And it may have to take the long way, go all the way here to WoW and then over. Speaking of WoW, yeah, we've got a few days still before we're there. Okay, so the status quo here as well, although we are offloading, I may do a probing attack soon, but I'm not in a rush. See, we've got time is at this stage on our side. Okay. How many of these guns we got? Three ready anyway. Well, and then 10 of these. Yeah, a couple of aircraft pieces here. It's hard to know what our AA stats are here, but he's probably not coming anytime soon. The other thing is we do got a CV escort here. What are these fighters doing? Training? Okay, yeah, that's not ideal. This is what they're supposed to be doing. Um, for now, I'll set this to this. I might come back and fix this, but this way well, you know what? Just put them at 100. Set all F4Fs. I mean, it doesn't matter. And these guys are training, but let's just do naval attack. Yeah, why not? Okay, so that should set everyone up. Make sure. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. Next time we bomb, we're going to see a lot of F4Fs in the air. Um, Man, I can't believe I didn't. I'm glad KB didn't come along. We do have more aircraft escorting here. I think I've got some Spitfires as well as I think I may have some Airacobras as well covering this hex. Okay, I'm moving on because yeah, because I've dwelt in the Southwest Pacific long enough. But here is my next target, which is usual. Really, there are some long-term plans to get Darwin up to, you know, ready to use as a launch pad. By the way, I need to bring in a ton of supplies. And when I by ton, I mean several tons. Tons of tons. Okay. But yeah, I kind of want to start operating in the East Indies and try to capture some of that stuff. But up here in Burma, um, we got our static situation, and we're starting to bomb here again. We had epic combat over here, and I'm going to keep the pressure up because some of these fighters that swept later, they're I'm gonna say you're ready to go. We can rest another day, but while I might rest some of these that were more beat up, and I'm not saying I will for sure, I still may send all these guys. Um, Certainly the bombers I think I'm going to turn off. Just give them one day because I want to make sure we really just hammer his fighter units over here. You know what? Maybe look at all that. Well, I mean, not this doesn't always pan out like it shows here, but maybe all five of these come available and we can fly 12 instead of seven. Um, Maybe I give it one day, have everybody rest to get that fatigue down, um, and then we fly mass fighter sweeps one day and then bomb the next, something like that. I'll have to think about it. But our Wellington group has been just completely wiped out, and we have no aircraft to replace it. These guys aren't coming in till April, and we're still stuck in um, February. Hmm, are these any good? Well, I mean, I'm not. Let me look at that. So this may be more useful for shipping. I'm not sure. Six 250 pound versus what are we? 1C versus eight 500 pounders. This is way better, but at this by the same token, we're still making them. Okay, that's good. Um, at least through March. Okay, well, we're not making very many of them, so it's we're gonna have to upgrade soon, but at least until I mean I can swap them out for some of these. No. All right. Well, for now, turn that back off. This is probably gonna be the same, yeah. By the way, what's this one look like? Okay, so basically we're getting the same bomber in April that we have now, and that's what I like for ground bombing. So that's okay. We'll survive. but we're dwindling, that's for sure. All right. Um, yeah, so I already talked about my immediate strategy. I'll either sweep only or rest only, but no bombings this day. We'll see how it go. I'll think about it. And then into China, we are pulling out in a lot of our troops. Um, they're more than halfway out. I'm going to give them one more day, and then we're just going to put them in move mode and finish running. These guys can all be probably switched to move mode. Well, I'm not going to take a chance because I don't want to mess up their progress so far. I'll before I set them to move mode, I want to experiment, make sure it takes. But similarly, trying to get out of here. Looks like we'll kick out today. Um, yeah. So I just want to establish our line because we don't have enough to finish to defeat them here, and but yeah, we should have a pretty solid line when all's done. And if I put troops here and it looks like some of this is open, I may sneak a small team over and try to mess with them over here in this area, cut these rail lines and stuff. I don't know, something to consider. But in any case, we're not gonna. We pushed the front line back to the coast, and right now we can't really afford to push or to do any offensives. He's got too much stuff here, forts and all that. So, um, and plus, I like the idea of retreating. We own all the hex sides. He'll only own one hex side when he comes in, and so yeah. All right. But up north and further west, we've got a lot of issues. He's trying to bring more in, I guess, to finish off. Really, I don't see why he doesn't just press the attack more frequently. And he's not moving in here to into Quchuan to um, test what we've got because we've got basically nothing. I don't know what he has, but I mean it's possible if he has tanks, he could destroy us here. I don't understand. I mean, but we'll take it. I'm just troops are moving too slow for my taste, and I need to get them up this road ASAP because I'm afraid that I won't beat him to these key spots. Well, anyway, I yeah, I mean there might be more to talk about, but I'm not thinking of it right now. We do have some aviation support here. Maybe it's worth flying some fighters here, straight doing some sweep, and if our bombers can reach, just bombing from 11 hexes away. Yeah, I think it's worth trying. All right, maybe we'll give it a go. Bomb his airfields here. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening, rest of your day. Take care, everyone. Bye.